How Stoicism teaches us to deal with crisis. If you're looking for tools to face challenges and become more resilient, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. We're just starting on YouTube, and your support is essential to help more people access life-changing content. When we talk about crises, they can come in many forms: financial problems, a breakup, the loss of a loved one, or even global challenges like pandemics or natural disasters. Whatever the type of crisis, the emotional impact is profound, and we often feel powerless. But the ancient Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, left us powerful teachings on how to face such moments with courage, clarity, and purpose. The foundation of Stoicism is simple but profound: what is within our control and what is not. This is the dichotomy of control, a central idea in Stoic philosophy. According to Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was born a slave and became one of antiquity's most influential minds, we should serenely accept everything we cannot control and focus on what is within our reach. Imagine you're caught in a storm at sea. The wind and waves are uncontrollable forces, but you can adjust the sails, keep the rudder steady, and navigate as best as possible. For the Stoics, life is exactly like that. The crisis is the strong wind, but how you choose to respond to it is entirely within your power. This separation between what is and isn't within our control helps us avoid wasting emotional energy. For example, if you lose your job, you might despair, blame yourself, or feel paralyzed by fear of the future. But the Stoics suggest redirecting your attention to what can be done, seeking new opportunities, improving your skills, asking for help, or even using the moment to reflect on your purpose. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor who ruled Rome during times of war and epidemics, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This phrase encapsulates the essence of Stoicism. No matter how turbulent the storm, our mind can remain a safe harbor as long as we train it to be so. Another crucial Stoic principle is the concept of amor fati, or love of fate. Instead of fighting against adversities or lamenting circumstances, the Stoics invite us to embrace them as part of the journey. This isn't a call for passivity, but for active acceptance. When you fully accept what happens, you can use it as an opportunity for growth and learning. A practical example of amor fati can be found in the life of Seneca, who faced numerous adversities, from political persecution to personal losses. For him, every crisis was a chance to exercise virtues like patience, resilience, and wisdom. He believed that adversity shapes character, much like fire shapes steel. The practice of premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils, is another valuable Stoic tool. It involves imagining potential challenges before they occur, not to become pessimistic, but to prepare emotionally. By visualizing a difficult scenario, you reduce its emotional impact when it actually happens. It's like mentally rehearsing for a battle, becoming stronger and calmer when it arrives. And we cannot forget the idea that everything is transient. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself of the impermanence of things. He said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Crises, no matter how intense, will eventually pass." Recognizing this helps us maintain perspective and courage, even in the darkest moments. The Stoics also emphasize the power of virtue as a guide in times of crisis. Courage helps us face fear. Wisdom allows us to make clear decisions. Temperance helps us avoid emotional extremes, like despair or anger. And justice reminds us that, even in crises, we must act ethically and for the benefit of others. Let's apply this to a contemporary scenario. Imagine a global crisis like the COVID-19 pandemic. While many focused on fear and uncertainty, the Stoic approach encourages us to focus on what can be done, following medical guidelines, helping the vulnerable, staying calm, and finding ways to grow even in challenging times. Perhaps one of the most beautiful aspects of Stoicism is its invitation to gratitude, even in difficult times. Seneca said, "No matter how constrained the circumstances, there is always something to be thankful for." Practicing gratitude helps us find light, even in darkness, and value what we still have instead of lamenting what we've lost. Finally, it's important to remember that Stoicism is not just a philosophy for reflection but for action. It invites us to put these principles into practice every day, especially in moments of crisis. True strength lies not in avoiding difficulties, but in facing them with a steady heart and a clear mind. Now, I ask you, how can you apply Stoicism to your life? How can you use these teachings to face the challenges you're dealing with today? If this content resonated with you, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with someone who could benefit from these teachings. We're in this journey of growth and transformation together.